We lie, baby. So I made $350. I had to split a big ass sale with somebody.
You split a cell?
Yeah, I had to.
Why?
But it was cool. It was cool because it's like homegirl added like four more other colognes, and I added one big ass one, and they ended up spending like $422. $422 on cologne.
Day.
That's fucking crazy. Mhm. $422. Seema's trying to build a damn where you can't ever run out of it.
I'm watching Dr. Phil right now. I'm sorry. I'm sort of
Oh, you good.
talking about helicopter parenting and how soft kids are now these days.
Well, I mean, because you can't be mean. You can't be
Oh,
tough.
oh, mm-mm-mm. I was authoritative today with some kids, and it felt great.
Well, like, so what do you do?
Well, how I notice a difference because I've used this technique, especially with the more defiant ones, the ones that
Mhm.
talk back a lot, and give you attitude and stuff. I
Yeah.
noticed that if I slightly drop my like if I slowly not slowly, if I slightly drop an octave a little bit,
Can you demonstrate it?
I'm not going to demonstrate it right now.
I mean, I'm just curious on what you're talking about because like I've heard that term before, and I just don't really know what it sounds like. So that being said, I'm in a curious position now.
Had
So
to raise my voice today a couple times, but like I did it not because I've noticed if you do like a high pitched sing song type of voice to someone who's very defiant and just doesn't give an f, they're gonna walk all over you. They're
yeah,
gonna
get it.
walk all over you. You almost have to not be mean, but you have to, you know,
Mhm.
you know, put on your big boy pants and almost get
I'm a man. Yes,
because I
that makes
noticed
sense.
with my coworker, she has a more high pitched voice, and I do. I have more of a like monotone, like semi like a semi deep voice,
Mhm.
and when I when I raise it, kids hear me.
Like, I just want to. I mean, I'm curious what it sounds like. Like, you can put the phone down, and I don't have to see
I'm
the
not gonna
expression.
do it right now.
I mean, because look, you've never done the impressions. You've never done,
Dude, I'm
what you're talking about.
shy. I've told you that I'm extremely shy.
Well, I'm saying though, there's only one person watching. So look. If it helps,
I'm not gonna do that.
I won't move. I promise. Nice,
No.
nice. What's up, Herb? God?
That what what else? And with
Mm,
them I always try
let's
to
do
fix
it.
behavior. I always try to fix like hygienic behavior with them.
uh,
Like with them putting toys in their mouth, and these are like second graders, like first second
uh,
graders doing this stuff. I'm like, okay, no, that's gross. That make sure that they look presentable.
mm,
been trying to get them to learn how to tie their own shoes. But I think that that has to come from home, though.
Dude, my sister, they taught me how to do my shoes.
My brother basically had to
She
show
helped
me
me
how to
get.
tie my shoes. But I was in the second grade. I was like 8 when like I finally got the hang of it. But what I did is I practiced on my like on my tennis shoes, just a constant practice.
Well, I mean, that's
So
kind of what I did too, and then I finally got the hang of it. I mean, like I think I got it down in like a week. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I don't know. I was kind of. I don't know if you would call that kind of slow, but you know what I'm saying. I got it down in a week or two.
Yeah.
You know, this is why I still wear Velcro sneakers. Hey, you know what, dude? I had some clean ass Iversons, and they were Velcro, and they're the ones with the pump on the side. So when you walk, they automatically inflate.
That's stupid.
No, I do have basketball shoes, the best basketball shoes. My mom got them for me for my birthday, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
But that just sounds so tacky.
Well, look, I'm telling you, if you had a pair of these shoes, you wouldn't be complaining because all you gotta do is turn on the little switch on the side of your shoe, and they pump up as you walk, and it was just amazing. I'm still trying to find these freaking shoes because my mom blessed my game, and I was like, "Oh my god!" But they were reflective too, so when you would shine the light, the little reflective light would, oh my god, it was just these shoes were amazing, and I really miss these shoes. They just don't make them. Well, you know what it's not that they don't make the Iversons, they just don't make that specific one. You have to order them, and the only one I've seen, yeah, but they were the Iverson Sevens, I think. I don't know if they were the answers to the question. I think they were the question answers. I don't know. See,
So what do y'all think about um uh
no,
uh, what's it called, the um
yeah, because bro always would come in here, so you know what I'm saying. I appreciate it.
what do y'all think about helicopter parenting? I hate it. Thankfully
So
I didn't have parents like that. I did
what
not
is that?
have parents like that at all,
What is
thank
that again?
God. Huh?
What is that again?
Helicopter, or sometimes it's called bulldozer parenting. It's where primarily women and sons, I don't know what it is about it, but it's because you really don't hear so much about mothers and daughters that much. It's more of the mother and sons, like they're basically overprotective mothers or parents that won't let their kid fail at
Mm,
anything, won't let them hurt the, like won't let them ride a bike, won't let them like go to the movies or the mall, or won't let
it's
them
single
be
mothers, right?
independent. And it's crippling.
The strictest parents raise the biggest lives. I, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
I have to go with T on this one. You know what I'm saying? I think I really.
I mean, and these parents do not know how to discipline. They're too scared to spank. Let's say if their kid um like I don't know, gets in trouble at school, let's say for hitting another kid on accident, isn't punished.
Yeah, like what happened today.
Yeah, we had a student bite his own brother, and he admitted that he did it. He just did it because he felt like it. So he is
She said they are
now,
not Hispanic then.
huh?
But
Oh yes, they are Hispanic.
no, turn in your comments, babe.
I
I think
did.
you gotta turn. You gotta. Okay. I think you gotta turn yours on too, so
They
you can
are.
see the girl.
Yeah, but so I had to write another incident
Don't
report.
let that time.
What?
Don't let that time. the chocolate.
I don't think this mother spankings her kids.
Let me ask you something, because you're
I was spanking
no, but
with the
I'm saying
shoe,
though,
hairbrush, the belt. I
the
was
hairbrush,
spanking with it with anything really.
anything I get my hands on, I swear to God, you know, your
But
mama's
I
like,
will say this, I will take a when I was like younger, me, of course, my brother would always try to get me in trouble, and I was
mm,
always get mad at him for that. He would
my
somehow get
sister
me in
was like
trouble,
that.
and then like I'm involved in it. I'm like, I would be so mad at him. The
My
word
sister would be, oh,
no is that they
yes.
don't
Yeah.
that too, but I think it's more that they want to be their kid's friend and not a parent. Um,
Well, I mean,
what else?
this is why they say you can't be your children's
You
friend.
cannot be your kid's friend. Now you
Yeah, you got to be a
can
parent.
always like try to hear them out if they have,
Yeah.
if they have questions or like or need advice about something. That's different, but but to like be their bestie, no.
Well, look, this is okay. So me and you, we don't have kids. Unless I'm
Mhm.
just gonna put that on the table. You know what I'm saying? We're just voicing our opinion on certain things and certain stuff that we see. You know what I'm saying in general.
But
You know what I'm saying?
see, I actually work with kids and I've been around kids like for like at least what 11 years now.
Mm,
So I've seen all parents already. I've seen overprotective parents. I've seen parents that don't discipline. I've seen parents that do discipline. And I swear their kids are always the most well behaved. Always the
yeah.
most well behaved. It's either that or if they come from a semi religious background. Semi.
So you're saying you do have to be well disciplined?
I just feel like that parents need to be more they need to have more like almost like family values and moral values.
Well, I mean, in some situations it's like that, but not every situation because sometimes
Yeah.
you have one parent that has to provide for the whole household. So they're
I
like for
understand
instance,
that.
yeah, for instance, like my mom in general, my mom was like, it's not that she didn't want to be there, but she had to have like two jobs at one point to, you know, maintain the household and everything else like that. So, eventually as you're growing up, man, you get into stuff, you get curious about outside, you want to step outside and everything like that. You got, you know, that whole outside trying to influence you into bad stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
probably not that the parent doesn't worry about it, but it's just that you're so busy having these two jobs that you're not really, you know, focused on what's really happening until it goes left. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is my 2 cents. That's just that's me.
But see, what people aren't realizing is that if you are an overprotective parent to where you won't let them fail at least once in their life and for them to learn from their mistakes,
Mm.
the real world is going to kill them. The real world college is going to destroy them.
Then again, you'd have to bring somebody up as nobody's perfect, especially when they're hard on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm just
you'd have to.
saying like there are like what's it called, Gen Z or whatever it's called,
I don't
basically
understand
like a
that, but
little bit after my generation, so basically like my brothers, uh, my younger brother's generation.
which one, Alex or Chris?
Chris.
Oh, okay.
Chris cannot read cursive.
Dude, I can't read cursive, and I'm old.
I
Like
can read
in the same
cursive
generation as
just
you, though.
fine, but see, my mom was the one that taught me how to write in cursive. The school only elementary school did 2 weeks of just
You,
cursive. My mom
you know
taught me
what?
at home.
Good foundation when it comes to parent. Yeah, true.
You need, yeah, a strong, firm, um, very firm foundation.
Mhm.
This mother is just going way too far. Too far. I'm
All
sorry.
of them was
I'm watching
smacking with
Dr. Phil right
thumbs.
now.
Right, right.
This woman has cameras installed in her son's room.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm sorry, but that's weird. She is peeping in for sure to whatever she's doing. That's weird,
Oh yeah,
right?
that's
That's
going
that's
that's
just
going overboard.
bizarre.
I mean, at
That's
least
bizarre.
I mean, you okay? So you, uh,
I'm just
so
watching
I'm not supposed
this stuff and I'm just like, this mother needs help.
I was 13 when I got my own room. And bro, I loved it. I was like, oh my god, I got my own room. This was in my room. I got my own room. That's cool, man. That's cool. Different strokes, different folks. Take the tools you give them and use them.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
like I didn't know how to. My dad, I was like maybe says 16 or 17. My dad taught me how to write a check for the first time.
Dude, I've gotten
People
taught
my
that
age and
in
younger cannot write a check. They
seventh
can't write a
grade, but I
check.
forgot. My dad taught me how to change the brakes, and I forgot that. He only taught me like one time, but it was to I think it was to a to like a certain car. But I'm pretty sure all the cars are the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say that I wanted to forget the one to bounce. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, like I said, man, it happens. You know, nobody's
Yeah.
perfect. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? My sister, uh, she's the one that taught me a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? She taught me how to tie my shoes. She's the one that taught me a cursive. You know, she was like, she just could. She didn't have the patience no more, and she was also little too. You know what I'm saying? Teaching me this shit. She was like at the next grade up from me. She was like when I was in second grade. She was trying to teach me. She was in third. She's like, you know what? I don't have time for this. You know, she started doing her own thing, and I was like, well, all right. Yeah, they check bounce.
Yeah. So I mean, I know that I don't have kids myself and I would like to have kids someday, but I'm
Hmm.
just saying I would never coddle them. I I think coddling a kid, especially a kid that's very spoiled and like throws a fit for everything, I,
Yeah.
I think that's just disgusting.
But T said my uncle told me he had to pick a lock when he was the black sheep of the family. What's up? What's up, Dragon? What's up? What's up? We're just talking about individual things in life, you know what I'm saying? And what do we think we
We
would if we
we're
had
actually
kids?
discussing gentle parenting and helicopter parenting, which I am against.
Then the Earth Gotti said, "Mine taught me how to hotwire one." Well, damn. See, we all come from a certain background that everybody taught us something that we weren't supposed to know. I'd actually say mine's over here, but it's just it's not. It's I'll say it like this. It's really messed up. It's really messed up. You Pancho? Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Nice. Yeah.
This
Trump.
woman is just insane.
I mean, I think that's just state taxes too. My uncle tried to teach me how to play the bass guitar. You know, I mean, I've had other things that I was taught, but that was by like my dad and everything else like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like stuff that you're not supposed to really teach somebody else at that certain age. So you know what I'm saying? I just want to say it because you just
My folks taught me
yeah.
about stranger danger at the age of I think like 5, like 4, I think like 4 or 5.
See, I went to a DISD school, so it was really really fucked up. It was like really really messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't even supposed to be like that. Like my second grade teacher, I went to Oak Cliff in second and half of third grade. And so when I was going there, like my second grade teacher didn't even like me. I remember her to this day. She would hold me after class and hold me like this by the neck. So
What? I
my
don't know
sister, yeah,
why
my
that
sister.
teacher was not fired for that.
Well, look, see, my sister had told my mom, and I was scared to say it because I was afraid of my mom getting into it and everything else like that. I didn't want any problems or anything else like that, so I didn't really say nothing. But my sister told mom, and so my mom went up there and she was like, "How do you like it, you bitch?" You know, and she
Your
pulled her by
mom
her neck.
just went off.
Yeah, so you said the show came on nice.
You know, my dad had to go up to the school once back in high school, and I've told this story on
Yeah,
here
that is true.
several times. Um, but he had a good reason to go up there and like confront them.
Yeah,
And I wish, and I wish that my parents would have sued the school district. I wish that they did
excuse me.
because my back in
Mhm.
2004, no wait, 2005. No wait, this was like April of 2006
Mhm.
because it it was almost um summer break for me during
Yeah,
my freshman year, and I was going to go to my sophomore year. They Long story short, I don't know if I should say the school or like the district.
I mean,
I'll just say a local district here deliberately
yeah,
lost my, back then it was called the tax test, but now it's called STAR.
I
Um
think it's called something different now because every
no,
like couple
it's
years it
a
changes.
STAR test.
And then
It's
it was
called
called the
STAR test.
tax.
It was called yeah.
Oh wait,
Um
hold on. Before you go on with your story, parents do need to teach their kids about internet safety. Yeah, I've been hearing about
yes, I
a
am,
bunch
this
of
is why, I'm sorry?
I've been hearing about roadblocks and how like child predators get a hold of kids because they tell them their address. So if any kids are watching this,
But see,
be
oh,
aware
sorry, go.
of roadblocks. Don't tell them your address. Don't tell nobody nothing. If they try to find out anything about you, find your parents and let them deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, this all comes down to the parents. This is why you don't give a little kid a phone.
Well, it's
You
not
don't
just on
give
the
them a
phone, it's on
phone.
a computer, it's on the
It is
you may think
same
your kid's
thing.
playing.
The computer, back when I was a kid, before all, iPhones came out and all that, we didn't have a phone growing up. I mean, like my first phone was when I was 21, and it was a I think it was
Yeah.
a a Dell flip phone. It was a flip phone
Mm.
back then, and I hated that thing.
Dude, I started getting a phone when I was a freshman. No, you know what? When I was a junior or sophomore in high school, I started going with my mom to clean the buildings, and so to pay my phone bill, I would have to throw out the trash, and so I'd get my phone bill paid to do that. And I'll pay your phone bill and come help me out. I was like, all right. So that just got me in the mode of working
Yeah, it's
at
just like
15.
because there have been instances where to me giving a kid $1,000 phone, I'm like, what the hell are these parents thinking? These kids do not need $1,000 phone. First of all, they're not responsible enough for a phone.
Dude, my mom was the first one that gave me my first phone. She gave me a Razor, the flip phone, the flip Razor. And
Mhm.
what? Who knows that I got a Razor? I got the new Razor, the one that flips up into a flat screen. The
Yeah.
flip phone. That might be bad. Yeah, parents do need to be educated. To be honest with you, some
Oh,
do, not all of them,
for sure.
but some. And I'll just say this. We're probably gonna get a bunch of controversy from this since we don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? But this is
But I work in education.
yeah, we're just giving our 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, 50 cents. I'm 25. She's 25. So together it makes 50.
Sorry, I'm just very bad
Or
eczema.
actually, it can be 50 and 50. It makes $1. I don't know. Yeah. The government. Who said by who? The government? My father to buy a phone. He would say, "There's a need for a phone nowadays." Yeah, true. But at the same time, man, you know what? And it's sad to say that like random people go in schools and they set it off. You know what I'm saying? They set it off in these schools and everything like that. And now you have to have a phone to now you need your kid to have a phone to be in case, something bad happens. You know, you want to be aware of that. You always want to have like you
Yeah,
always want to get a hold of your child, you know what I'm saying?
I understand that, but see, they can always go to the office then go call. But
But
see,
yeah, but I'm saying
a lot of kids are not being taught their home phone number. When I was a kid, I had to memorize where I lived, my address, what city, what zip code.
babe, can I
My
tell you
phone,
something?
I mean, the home phone number, and I still remember it till this day.
Babe, can I tell you something?
Hmm.
I didn't have to remember where I stayed at. I stayed like there were okay, so the school was right here, the middle school was right here. I stayed right across the street. So right when I get off the school, I'm right across the street. You see what I'm saying? So it was easy for me to skip school. I didn't start skipping until my junior year, sophomore year in high school.
I I never
Sophomore.
skipped school, not one time. I was too
Oh yeah.
scared to skip school.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I kind of was. I kind of was scared, but at the same time, when I did it over and over again, I was like, oh, this is what I'll do. I got influenced into other things and other stuff. Everybody's got a past. Let's say that.
Yeah.
The internet is filled with the information on how to protect the kid from the internet. It would say, yeah, true. What are teachers for? Principals, vice principals, school officers. Kids don't need phones in schools. I mean,
Thank
I agree.
God.
I agree. I agree. But hold on now. Hold on. Let me slow your roll now. What if somebody comes in there and sets it up? What you can't depend on teachers to shield the whole class. These teachers are gonna lose their life in the middle of protecting somebody. God forbid it happens to you. I'm saying any kind of situation you go through because I know you're in education and teaching and everything else like that. But how many times did you tell me that there would be a lockdown or something go down at your other spot? You see what I'm saying? This is that is the thing. But at the same time, you can get a hold of your kid. They can get a hold of you instead of running outside and putting your life in danger just to get a hold of you. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather, you know, they got it on, boom, and then they hit you up. And then they notify you and tell you something.
Is it bulletproof? What?
Yeah, you're right. They make backpacks for that now. Believe it or not, man, they showed it on I think it was Jimmy Kimmel that they made bulletproof backpacks. They sell them online. Bulletproof backpacks. And it looks just like a regular backpack, but it's just bulletproof. It's sad. It really is sad. And you know what? You remember I mean, my neighborhood kid has one. Oh God. What's it? You remember what is that Uvalde? You know them parents that try to go in there and save their kids. Each and every parent that tried to do that, they got locked up.
Uvalde.
Yeah, Uvalde, where that school that where they set it off in their school.
I don't remember that.
It was in Texas. Well, it's like near the border. It took one of the border patrol
Oh
off-duty
wait,
border patrol things.
Uvalde.
There's a child up there, yeah.
Yeah.
Watch, look it up, babe. I'm telling you.
That was because that they broke protocol.
What, the kids or the parents?
The parents broke protocol.
Well, what are you
That
supposed to do? There's somebody in the school setting it off. They're setting it off in the school. What do you want me to do? Wait there and what? The police ain't doing nothing.
it's on lockdown for a reason.
So as that school that AS, we'll say it like that, because what I'm saying, as they're going in there and setting it off, rounds are going off, and all they can do is hear it from outside. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go in there and try to save my kid. Now, if I get locked up, guess what? That's a lawsuit right there.
But then again, that you're only. But then
And they
again,
sued every parent that got locked up. Sued the school district.
want to get your kid and not getting everyone out of there.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Okay.
Basically, that you're sacrificing everyone else but your kid.
Oh yeah. So you're gonna put him. Oh, okay. See, this is just the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? But you're answering every
But
question that.
can't. But what I'm saying, most schools today are locked from the outside.
Mhm. As I get older, I think that as his father. So, I mean, other people are gonna look at it differently. Yeah, they did. He knows what I'm talking about. Everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. Look it up. I'm telling you, you're included right there. Look it up.
Oh, that happened.
Yeah, Uvalde, Texas. Look
Where
it up.
where
Uvalde,
was this?
UVALD, Uvalde, Texas school shooting. Look it up.
UL what?
Huh?
UL what?
Uvalde, Texas.
I can't spell that. Uvalde?
UVA, UVALDE.
UV Uvalde, Texas school shooting. There we go.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna show you everything on what happened, how the cops didn't do nothing. It took an off-duty border
I just
patrol
feel
agent
like
to go in
that the
there.
cops were just too scared.
Why would you be too scared? Your job is to go in there and stop bad stuff from happening. Why do I? This is what I'm saying. If you're scared, does my money go towards you? That's what I'm saying. What's up? What's up? That's all I'm saying. Why does my money go towards towards paying somebody who's scared to do their job? When oh yeah, it's Dallas and Triple D. It's Dallas. 214 is the area code, and Triple D is what we call it. I'm just saying, my taxpayer money shouldn't go towards somebody that's scared. Now, if there's a strategy on their end, instead of blocking each other, everybody off and everything else like that, at least put people at ease and calm and everything else like that. I think the principal resigned after that because he had no answer. He, no,
It was a former 18-year-old student. I'm just trying to read here. So
you see what I'm saying?
they were trying to get him to surrender, but they would
Mm,
but the person would not surrender.
because he was 18, he was just
Yeah.
setting it on. And that killed me right there when you go in there and set it off for those kids. Those
Yeah.
kids that ain't anything, you know what I'm saying? It's just that right there was
19
disturbing.
19 dang, a former student that was 18. So he must have had a grudge against a teacher or something like that.
Regular teacher was
That
bullied as he went
had
in that school or
because
something.
19 students and then two teachers got killed.
Well, how many kids lost their lives?
A lot.
How many, you see what I'm saying? And just mowing them down. It's like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what hurts me. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Mm. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't, man, I ain't gonna lie. I shed a couple tears after that one. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that one right there is what actually started. When everything happened in school and like these like school massacres. If you, yeah, we brought up a conversation on look, should should teachers even have guns? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a controversial conversation as well because what if the teacher gets so mad at the student that they set it off on the student? Boom. And look, the teacher's got a charge on top of them because you know they couldn't handle it. You even see teachers beating up on kids because they just don't have the patience or the kids hitting the teachers in the face and all that. I've seen a couple videos like that. And it's like, it shouldn't have to come to that.
But they're not doing it for no reason.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know that, but let me ask you something. If you were a high school teacher, do you think you could go around carrying a gun?
No.
Like, so if they wanted you to take a course before you went into
No.
school,
I won't do it.
yeah, if those kids had phones calling their parents made it worse for the cops. Yeah, true, true. What if we were to destroy all walls? I don't know, man. Stopping a teacher from doing anyway, gun free zone sign. Yeah, true. But at the same time, look, she's in education. She is a teacher. She's
Actually,
gonna teach.
where I formerly worked at, not at the elementary school, but at the high school that's not too far from here. Like a month after I left, there was a shooting. And it's a good thing that I'm not associated with them no more. It's a good thing that I'm not.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I
there
mean, but
have been times where I've had to like break up fights and all that stuff, and I truly don't like doing that shit. I don't like breaking up fights. I get scared because now I'm putting myself at risk.
mhm.
And it's always with boys, always. I don't know why. It's just yeah.
It makes you it
Why
kind of brings you to a point where it's scary
teachers are
to.
leaving. The majority of my teacher friends, they've all left. There's only one that's still teaching, but she teaches seventh. No, wait, she teaches fifth grade science and math.
Hmm. True, true. See, nobody
And
has a perfect explanation for it.
plus that there's no support from admin. There's no support at all. And I can
Well, I
easily say
mean,
that now. So,
it kind of makes you like. So ever since that went down, I'm gonna be honest with you, babe. That was one of the reasons I was scared to have kids. You know what I'm saying? What
what
if you just what if you be like, you drop your kid off at school and everything else like that, and then the next thing you get is a phone call of an active shooter in one of these schools, and then what can you do as a parent? All you have to do is just think, and you're stuck at work and you can't do nothing. And, if you leave, you lose your job. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you got to worry about your kid and everything. Well, I mean, of course, I wouldn't let it stop me, but at the same time, it just would worry me. It's another worry on top of everything else. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the big reasons I would like be scared to have a kid. You know what I'm saying? It's just the worry of sending them off into a place, that this actually is a possibility of happening. When we were kids, we didn't say that. I think the worst one to happen was what, Columbine? You know what
Columbine
I'm saying?
was no, it was no. The first school shooting that I've read about was back in 1979, and
Well, I'm
it was a
saying when we were kids. But when we were kids, though,
I
that's the
know,
worst one that happened.
yeah.
And that
Well,
wasn't really that
well,
common as it is these
it
days.
was because the shooters were documenting themselves. That's why it was so big.
So what do you mean?
They were filming themselves shooting people.
Um, well, yeah, that's true, but at the same time, a little kid shouldn't have to be scared for their life to go to school. You know what I'm saying? School isn't made for what they make it. You know, it's it does give you some thought about kids. You know what I'm saying? At least with me, of course. I've always thought about that. It's not that I'm scared to have any. It's just that the situations are gonna be in. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, you can, but if you don't work from home, who's gonna watch it? You gotta pay somebody, and you don't know if that person's.
No, homeschooling is where you as the parent are the teacher. That's what
Yeah,
homeschooling is. It's not where that you pay a tu I mean, that you could pay a
yeah.
tutor, but you know.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's I think even thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? Just thinking about it is just scary for me, you know what I'm saying? Just because of well, yeah, that's true, but at the same time, man, I'm like, oof, like, like if the possibility were to happen and me and her were to have a baby, then I'd be 100% by her side, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going nowhere type shit, you know. And that's not just to say that she's because she's pregnant and everything like that. It's just because we've already built, we've already been through things. We've already got been through stuff, you know what I'm saying? So if that were to happen too, I'm right here by her side, you know what I'm saying? Even if we don't have one, I'm still right here. You know what I'm saying? As y'all see right now. I mean, you could, but I mean, is that person gonna actually teach what you can teach? You know what I'm saying? What you want to teach and everything else like that. Then you have to have money like that too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I always wanted to have myself established as well before I even had kids. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, cutie. Yeah, true. I don't know. What's your outlook on kids, babe? Like, would you want to have yourself established if you got,
I
you
would
know?
want to be like not just mentally prepared, but financially prepared for sure.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
that's what I'm saying too. Go ahead. Um, yeah, true, true. I'm gonna be honest with you. If we had a baby, it'd be like a pretty good baby. Because we both some. Um, yeah, I mean that's true. That's true. We'd have a colored-eyed, light-skinned baby, a curly hair, light-skinned, colored-eyed baby. I wouldn't mind.
Me too.
I mean, yeah, it's your responsibility to love your child, but at the same time, no, it's the parent's responsibility, of course. But I mean, but this is what I'm saying. What are you getting at? Like, oh, okay, okay. Well, like I said, then you have to make time for it, and then you have to make time for your job, and then you have to make time to be there for your kid. So you have to separate those three things. So it's like, and if you don't make a certain amount of money, you can't do that because you gotta provide. You gotta be the provider.
And you
You know.
also have to follow the state standards too.
I mean, yeah, true. Yeah, yeah, that's where well, you have to pay for your kid to go to school.
Yep. They
Well,
want,
I mean
yeah, they want cheaps. They
I
don't
mean,
want
of course.
they don't want critical thinkers.
I mean,
That's why they keep
we
lowering and lowering standards
and
nowadays.
then
And in some school districts that I was reading, which to me it just trips me out, they are not requiring students to learn how to read and and things like that. I'm like, are they trying to make us stupid? I mean, what the hell?
education population isn't a threat to the well, yeah, that's true too.
They don't want critical thinkers.
Mhm. So, you know, my grandpa's phone is going on. Excuse me. I gotta change my shoes, y'all. Hello! Gotta change out my shoes because my feet are going to hurt. Oh, time to go change it. The U.S. spends more per kid on education than
Yep, that is true.
man.
And that's why every other country always beats us in education.
Well, I mean,
And it's
it's
because
'cause-
they have critical thinkers and we don't. Oops, sorry. And we don't.
okay.
But then again, our government doesn't want that. They don't want children or adults that can do their own critical thinking.
Mhm.
Oh my god, my thing is all like, there we go.
My baby tired.
I am kind of tired.
You and your husband is your yeah, true. Then at that point, you might as well be a constitutional monarchy. Well, I mean, we stay in Texas, so it kind of is like a, you know, you own your house. Somebody comes in your house, you have the right to to shoot them. But if they, I guess, if they try to run away, 'cause I've heard different things on this whole situation, and so that's why I'm glad you guys stay in Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm the president, and my wife is the vice president. True, true. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad I stay in Texas because in Texas, like we're the most pro gun state. So you can have a shotgun in your house. If somebody tries to see if they break in the door and they kick in the door right now and they step foot in the house, boom. And I like put their face on a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? I put them on a shirt. I have the right to do that because they step foot in my house as a threat. You know, and I have my whole family right here. So boom. You see what I'm saying? Now it's the same thing towards the car too, because the castle law provides you to do so. So if somebody tries to break into your car, you have the right to kill them. You know what I'm saying? From what I've heard, I could be wrong, but this is from what I've heard. I have to do my research on this. You know what I'm saying? It's the castle law that provides you to do so as well. And so that's what they provide us over here in Texas. So, word to the wise. Mhm. Yeah. Our kids are our responsibility. Yep, that is true. Well, do you still want to do this? You still want to be on here? Because I was trying to take a shower real quick and everything else like that.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. I haven't taken a shower or anything. I just came hit you up and everything else like that. Yeah. We might come back on here a little bit later. So y'all
all
stay
right.
tuned and anything else like that. Like, share, subscribe if you already haven't. Uh, check out the new shorts, videos, lives, the old throwback lives we have. And we'll see you on a little bit. I'll hit you a bit.
Okay. All right. Bye, y'all.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye bye.
Peace.